Hey there everyone, it's Ryan, the Frontline Animal Removal. And I don't think I've ever talked about the cool aspects of nuisance trapping. Now, nuisance trapping is a dirty, grungy job where you got to deal with animals that could potentially harm you and poop and pee on you, and that's kind of gross. But there is one really cool aspect about nuisance trapping. That is, you get access. And what do I mean by access? You get to go to places that most people never get to go. You get to see things that most people never get to see. Now, if you're a competent trapper, you will be busy, and you will get called out to private residences. You'll get called out to companies, of all types. You'll get called out to government agencies, everything. And you'll get to go and travel in parts of the building that most people never ever get to see. You'll get to see how certain things are made, manufactured. You might even get to see some top secret stuff at companies where they're having an animal in their design or testing areas. Now, I'm not going to talk about what I see, but I see some cool stuff. I've seen things in design and development phases. I've seen products getting manufactured. And sometimes these products that are getting manufactured are just everyday, boring, uninteresting things. You could walk into a plant and they manufacture a hubcap for a car. There's nothing fascinating or interesting about the hubcap itself, but the whole process of watching that item get manufactured is quite cool. And one of the things I've learned is when I go into a new business, factory, whatever, I always ask the people there, what do you guys do here? And I always say, oh, that is interesting. That is really cool. And you know what happens? They'll give you a factory tour. So I'll go into a place, I get to trap raccoons or squirrels or bats or whatever it is, and then the people there are so appreciative that you're interested in what they are doing, they'll sit there and take you around the whole place and show you how everything is done. It's rather neat. So if you are interested in how things come about or how certain things behave, you'll learn all kinds of things. I've even been to a situation where we had animals getting into a research area conducted by a university. And I talked to the professor, hey, what are you guys working on? And then he went through the whole thing about how they're researching a plant species that is problematic, and how they're trying all these different techniques to stop the spread. So I meet a lot of really interesting people. I get to see a lot of interesting things because I'm a nuisance trapper and the animals are getting in places they don't belong. Therefore, I get to go into those places where the animals don't belong and most people don't belong. I've been on tops of stadiums. I've been in the bowels of ancient buildings, or I shouldn't say ancient, but old buildings. I've been up on the edge of, high-rise buildings. You see all kinds of stuff. That is the coolest thing about nuisance trapping. And some of these people that you meet have the weirdest and coolest jobs, and they'll tell you all about it if you act interested. So, I figure I'd point out the coolest aspect of nuisance trapping is the places you go and the people you meet. And the animals get you there. So, that's kind of neat. Thank you.